from Philadelphia, all set for baseball from the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Philadelphia Phillies.
And
we've
now,
got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Philadelphia Phillies.
Zach Eflin is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep in the games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Now at the plate is Ozzie Smith. He will lead this one off today. Here's the first pitch to him. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one as we get underway in Philadelphia. Dan D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround from that number 3 hitter. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
Into the box, Lou Brock. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play right at 3:33. 1 home run, 9 driven in. That evens it up 1-1. Clear skies in the forecast this afternoon. 62 degrees here at first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball.
Nope.
And that misses 2-2. A swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Lee.
Into the box now, Michael Lee. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch.
Hey.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. To short, hit hard. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Adam Wainwright is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Adam Wainwright, we all know Adam Wainwright from having that big overhand curveball. His fastball has kind of come back a little bit. He's no longer 95 to 98 miles an hour. He's 88 to 92, still has that good overhand curveball, but he really needs that third pitch, the straight changeup, to be effective. You'll know early on if he's getting swings and misses on that overhand curveball. Adam Wainwright could be in for a good night.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully he passes the baton to this guy today, and he goes out and follows suit.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Gene Segura standing in. And it's grounded just foul down the line. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Stepping in now, Mike Schmidt. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the side is retired. Phillies turned away their first time around. On to inning number 2 from Citizens Bank Park. No score. So to get his day started at the plate, Mark McGuire trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Pitch on the way. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing. He's down 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And it's fouled away. Hit in the air to center field. McCutchen is there, and he has it for the first out.
That's it. The catcher.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today, is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Standing in now, Yadier Molina. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Comes in here right at 260. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2.
This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
At the plate now, Stan Musial. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center. And he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
That's just your classic Ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there, drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
That brings in Tommy Edman. No balls and 1 strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Set to deliver the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire. It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Here's the 2-1. Rounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Batting 9. The pitcher.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. At the plate, Adam Wainwright as he hits one on a line to left field, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
Now batting, shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Up next, Ozzie Smith, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball inside.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got to hurry, and he'll go to short play to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Phillies nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fifth, the center fielder.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
Andrew McCutchen is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2.
2-2 count.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
The pitch. Popped up. McGuire in foul ground. 2 gone.
Batting sixth, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Next to stand in is JT Realmuto. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And now a pitch on the way.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. The pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail things here 2-0. Now at the plate here is Lou Brock. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
The left fielder, number 20, Lou Brock.
First offering on its way. fouled off. Now the pitch. Swing and a line drive. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
To the plate now, Michael Lee will swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he misses 2-1.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
Nobody out, runner on first. To first. Hoskins grabs it cleanly. To second for 1. On to first, and it's a well-turned 3-6-1 double play, and quickly there are 2 gone.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
In now, Mark McGuire. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Cardinals lead it 2-0. Here comes Jimmy Rollins, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a line drive. And a throw over by Ozzy's in time, 1 away.
Batting 8, the first baseman, Reese Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Now here's the first offering. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Pitch on the way.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a liner, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Hoskins is retired, 2 down now.
Batting 9, the pitcher.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Zach Eflin. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch on the way.
1-0.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
2 out, nobody on. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
The 2-0.
Hey!
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging.
2 balls.
Ooh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count remains 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. Phillies down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Into the box, Yadier Molina. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
The catcher, Yadier Molina.
Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Hey!
A ball and 2
Count,
strikes
1
now.
and 2.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next,
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
So now to the plate, Stan Musial. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got the count 1 and 2. Count.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting 1 in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
2 down, no one on base, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. First offering, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Two runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they're on top 2-0. Now to bat, Richie Ashburn. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
A ball and no strikes.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder. Pulled toward right center field. Musial will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1.
Now back, second baseman, Segura.
Now at the plate, Gene Segura. First pitch coming from Wainwright. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. The 0-1.
Hey! Count 0-2.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2 and 2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Hit to third. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
And now Mike Schmidt hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. That misses 1 and 2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 2-0. Now into the box, Tommy Edman looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Pitch on the way. Runs up and gets this one down.
the pitcher, number 50, Adam Wainwright.
Into the box, Adam Wainwright, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Now the 1-0. He's running in there. Now the throw. It's right on the money, and Real Muto got him.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
The 1-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Harper. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Shortstop Ozzie Smith.
So now here is Ozzie Smith. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way.
Hey! You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Grounded back up the middle. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Redbirds down quietly. They're up 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The right fielder.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Harper.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bryce Harper is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. The count to Bryce Harper. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Next to dig in, Andrew McCutchen, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
At the plate now is JT Realmuto. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
High in the air out to center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Phillies down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. singled in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. In the air down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the right fielder, Michael Lee.
Ready now is Michael Lee. Now the first pitch.
1-0.
Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Swung on and chopped toward the hole. Throw gets him, 2 down. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. Into the box now, Mark McGuire. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count.
1 ball,
1-1. Now a curveball in there, 1-2 now.
You can tell this guy's got great feel for all his stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Striding in is Jimmy Rollins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
1 out for the Phillies in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a liner, but this will land in foul territory. Still 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. Fourth home run here in the early going. And the Phillies have cut the lead in half. It's now a 2-1 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
We'll get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 28.
Here it comes. Bases are empty, one man out. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. A 1-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Soft liner toward first, and this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 1, Richie Ashburn.
So the next to bat will be Richie Ashburn. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First delivery to him. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Flipped out the other way towards short. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Phillies get one in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Ranger Suarez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 55.
Now to the plate, Yadier Molina grounded out in his last at-bat.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Here's the pitch. Grounded to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now back, the 7th fielder, Stan Musial.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Stan Musial. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball.
Too low, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And it's 1-1 to stand the man.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hoskins into foul territory, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Another try at 2-2. Bouncer up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Nolan Arenado. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Harper. And this one is gone. A home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year. And the Cardinals open it up now. It's 4-1.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
The batter second baseman.
Stepping in now, Tommy Edman, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Still only one out in the inning. Hey! 2 balls and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Now the 2-1.
Hey! 2-2, Tim.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Adam Wainwright. No hits to this point. First things first, here's a throw over. And the runner back in standing. Another look to first. And he'll dive back in. And now the first pitch as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
A ball and a strike.
But down 1-1.
Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Ozzie Smith. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball calls for strike 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And it's 1-2 to the Wizard.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Swing and a flare down the line. Hoskins ranging into shallow right. He can't get there as it falls in. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. An absolute dime to the plate for the final out. Certainly worth another look. We're back in Philadelphia right after this. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. And he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. It's at the knees and inside, but called a strike. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. The 1-1.
No, that's down.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Brock waits on it, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
So next to hit is Mike Schmidt. He bounced out last time up. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches to strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Here's Bryce Harper now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So That was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
In now, Andrew McCutcheon, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. We're in the 7th now, 4-1 our score to this point. And a slow curveball in there for strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail it 4-1. Sam Coonrod has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 54, Sam.
Ready to begin the 8th, and in steps the all-time Cardinal great Lou Brock.
Leading off the St. Louis, the left fielder.
Now here's the pitch.
Brock.
Ball 1.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
That's
3-0 now.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
3-1 to the Cardinals left fielder. 4 pitches, all takes.
He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs. So there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Looped out toward third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
To the plate now, Michael Lee, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
And there's ball 2 now. Coonrod primarily attacks hitters with his sinker, but not your typical sinker. He throws it much harder than most.
He's a hard guy to get elevation on. In a day and age where a lot of hitters are looking to lift and separate and get the ball in the air, he has some good sink, not great sink, but he makes hitters hit the ball on the ground. And when he's on, you'll see a lot of ground balls.
Harper will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The first baseman, number 25, Mark McGuire.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Mark McGuire. First delivery to him.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Next up is Yadier Molina. He grounded out last time up. Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. He's set. Here it comes. And that's dead center for strike 1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. Now the 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Here comes the 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 3-2 pitch. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Cards leave 1, but they lead it 4-1. Bruce Sutter is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Bruce Sutter.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next will be the speedy catcher, JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Oh, that's low.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8. So a Runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring in Jimmy Rollins. From the stretch.
That's a ball.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning. Maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 1-0 home.
That's a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
He's gotten a favorable call or two at the plate in this at bat, so that take on 2-0 is probably a result of feeling like the umpires got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the 0-1. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
And a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here, as it'll remain second and third, but with one away now.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering him pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Shane Victorino will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Here's the first pitch. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Victorino has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Chopped weakly to the left. Runners are at second and third with one down. To short. Smith is there. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
Richie.
Gerald Vaughn is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save.
For the Cardinals, number 11, Gerald Vaughn.
Richie Ashburn will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. As a look, now the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Lays off the knuckleball and it's 2-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. lifted down the line in left. And foul. Still 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And this is popped up near second base. Smith is there, and that ends the inning. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. 9th inning coming up. The Cardinals are out in front, 4-2. Archie Bradley enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now to the plate, here is Stan Musial, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch on its way.
Ball.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Into the windup and the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Good battle. Count remains full. The 3-2 one more time. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in next, Nolan Arenado. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, that's out.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 2-2. Liner toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Stepping in next, Tommy Edman, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Fouled away. Comes set with the 0-1.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
Hit hard up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the lead will move to 3 as it's now a 5-2 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Tyler O'Neill will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt here. No movement on base. It's ball 1. First and second here with nobody out. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't.
Your attention,
Oh,
please.
it does. It does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
At the plate now, Ozzie Smith batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a pop-up now. Schmidt is over, and he puts it away for the first down.
The left fielder, number 20, Lou Brock.
Next to hit, Lou Brock. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Aye. Count 0-2.
Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
He's set, and the pitch. Michael Lee is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. 3 runs already home here. Nope. 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now a throw over, just keeping him close. The 2-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now the 2-1.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. Count still full, 3-2. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. St. Louis is out in front, 7-2. Jordan Hicks takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
For St. Louis, number 12, Jordan Hicks.
And stepping in, Gene Segura flew out last time up.
The second baseman, Gene Segura.
First offering.
1-1.
Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Weak grounder down the line at third. And there's one gone to start the bottom of the 9th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
So next to the plate for the Phillies, Mike Schmidt. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the AB now. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 0-1 on its way. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. Soft liner towards short. On the first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and is still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Well, you credit Adam Wainwright with the victory, barring any late turnaround here. 2 out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. Philly down to their last strike. And he misses there. 1-2. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Popped him up. He makes the catch, and the Cardinals have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road, as this one is over.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. The St. Louis Cardinals took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Adam Wainwright notches his 3rd win of the year as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Zach Eflin pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 7 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For Philadelphia, 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.